What's up?
Hey Spencer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. All right, there's not. We could probably just get started. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Just
Good.
getting up for the morning and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
yeah. I keep forgetting that you're on a different time zone than me.
yeah, I know you're probably like halfway through your day and
I know it's
everything.
like 2 o'clock.
Yeah,
All right. Well, we can just get started. It's fine. So thanks so much for doing this interview. Really
of course,
appreciate it.
of course. Thank you for
And
having me.
yeah, of course. So thanks to everybody watching right now and everybody who's going to watch. Thank you for joining us. This is our 12th, I believe, student athlete takeover and interview for Sports FIDA. And today we have Spencer. So, Spencer, do you want to just introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, of course. I'm Spencer Jackson. I'm from San Diego, California originally. I go to school at the University of Nevada, Reno right now. I'm in my junior year, playing lacrosse here. Um, and yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So, we can get started with the interview if you're ready.
Of course.
All right. So, first question, just kind of basic. How did you start playing lacrosse? How old were you? What kind of got you started?
Yeah, so it's kind of a funny story. Like I was always um playing sports, like I was always busy with sports when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Playing football, basketball, soccer,
Nice.
baseball. And when I got to like the fifth grade, I was playing baseball. I played baseball pretty much every year of elementary school, um, in the spring, and I wasn't very good. Like I could run around the bases and everything, but I just couldn't hit the ball. And so, I love football. And so I had like kind of just thought like, why not like go hit more people rather than hit a ball? So,
Yeah.
I picked up lacrosse in sixth grade. I wasn't very good when I started, but I was bigger. I've always been like a bigger kid, so they put me on like the A team.
Nice.
And I just kind of, I don't know, I went out there and
You went from there.
swung the stick and everything. It
Yeah.
was, yeah. So that's how I started. So I've been playing since sixth grade. So I think that's like probably like 9 or 10 years now.
Nice.
Playing lacrosse. Yeah.
Nice. And did you always know that you either wanted to play lacrosse in college or did you think you were going to play another sport or anything like that?
I've always like football has kind of always been my sport, so
Hmm.
I thought it was gonna be football.
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to play. It just was kind of at a smaller school, or I would have had to take the community route, which honestly there was
Hmm.
nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that route. I just kind of wanted to get out of San Diego.
Yeah.
I know it's like weird, like for most people, like San Diego's like a
Yeah, I
vacation
know.
spot,
You
but
want to go there.
yeah, yeah. So, I just kind of wanted to get out and do something new. And
Yeah.
so I came to Nevada and, there was an opportunity to play and, it's been fun. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So what was the recruitment process like for you? Did you walk on or were you talking to coaches before?
So I had, one of my best friends, actually one of my best friends and roommates, right now.
Hmm.
He's
Hmm.
a year ahead of me and he came here and played lacrosse. And so he was kind of
Oh,
talking to
cool.
me saying, hey, it's a great school.
Hmm.
We can play together and everything like that because we
Yeah.
played in high school. So,
Nice.
um, that was cool. He kind of,
Hmm.
led me into looking at Nevada, and then
Hmm.
I got to talking with the coaches and everything, and I
Okay.
don't have the same coach as I had my freshman year, but
Okay.
I've kind of I don't know I've built relationships with the coaches that I
Yeah.
did have, and
That's good.
definitely our coach now is he's amazing.
Hmm.
He's awesome. Richard Flores, he's dope, and he's done a great job with the recruiting process of new athletes, and then also like keeping us engaged, like
Yeah.
just like the sophomores, juniors, seniors, and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So,
So you had a
but yeah,
pretty smooth transition into the team.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Mhm.
So when you were kind of looking at the school, what were some things you were looking for in a team and in a school?
Well, I mean, in a team with anything like I wanted to make sure like everyone, not even necessarily on the same page, but just kind of, you know, everyone understands that, we're all college students, we're all in a very
Yeah.
similar position.
Yeah.
Um, let's just be here for each other. We'll have
Mhm.
our differences, but like we also have a lot of similarities. So,
Mhm.
let's be here for each other and be a support system because at the end of
Mhm.
the day, like we're here to get a degree. Um, you know, Not necessarily to play lacrosse first. So,
Yeah.
and that's definitely something that I looked for. I didn't like
Mhm.
come here because like I knew that I was only going to play lacrosse.
Yeah.
I came
You
here
looked at the whole
because,
thing.
yeah, and I think that's like one of the biggest things that has, I guess it's been a very positive experience for me at Nevada. Is like I really like the
Mhm.
school. They have a great business school, which is what I'm doing,
Mhm.
studying marketing, and like I'm lacrosse isn't forever. Like this
Yeah.
year, I we're not playing lacrosse.
Yeah.
Last year, I actually transferred to a community during lacrosse season back
Mhm.
home, and
Mhm.
so I didn't even play last year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like lacrosse. It's only there for a certain amount of time, but
Yeah.
like the school thing is forever. So
Yeah.
like what you're gonna take from that is forever. So
Yeah. There's always an emphasis on like the student athlete. Student comes first.
yeah, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
which is definitely big. Um, so what are some things that you do to balance school and lacrosse?
Well, honestly, like this year, it's been kind of easy just because we
Yeah.
haven't been able to do anything,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But in the past, like I always do well, I think, under pressure, and so
Mhm.
um, sometimes it's not the best thing, and sometimes I try to get, half my homework done before I go to practice, and then half
Yeah.
after. But for the most part, I like kind of just like will procrastinate a little bit,
Yeah.
and so I'll end up doing it like later at night after practice or
Yeah.
something like that. But
Yeah.
um, I'd say I've always like done better when I do like the half before. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like taking the time. Obviously you don't have time for social time and just kind of relaxing and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
like you can't just like get by in
Yeah.
college by doing,
No, yeah.
half-ass work, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely. Do you think you do better in school when you're in season or when you're out of season?
Oh yeah,
In
definitely.
season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always done better. Um, I've always done better, like since high school, even since middle school, really. Like
Yeah.
when I know I have practice after school, or like if it's right after school or right after class,
Yeah.
I always just do better for some
It's a
reason. So
schedule. Yeah.
yeah,
It's good. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm the same way. So what are some things, I mean, you kind of talked about it, but what are some things that COVID has kind of messed up for you and your team? Are you guys obviously aren't going to have a season this year or didn't have a season this year? And
Um,
then what are your next steps? What are you guys doing?
yeah. So typically we would play in the springtime, starting kind of
Hmm.
in like late January,
Hmm.
early February. Um, it's still kind of up in the air. I don't want to say for sure we're not going to have a season,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah,
So
it's
they're
just
still
kind of,
talking about it?
yeah, there's still possibility.
That's
It's
good.
not looking super likely, but like, there's
Hmm.
still that possibility. And for like my roommate Thomas, he's a senior, and so this would be his last season. So it's
That
definitely
sucks.
something we're still trying to like push for.
Yeah.
Um, but we haven't been able to do fall ball. Um, which is fine. I mean, it allows us to focus on school a little bit more, so that's been good. But it's just difficult because like if we do end up having a season, I hope we do, but like we'd be going into it very, very fresh and kind of
Unprepared. Yeah.
yeah. So,
That's
but
rough.
it's also kind of the same way for everyone. I only
Yeah.
really know of like a couple schools that like in our league on the West Coast that are playing or like
Hmm.
practicing right now, so it'd be pretty similar for everyone.
Yeah.
Um, we have been able to do like Zoom meetings. We try to do them every Sunday, but if not, like every other Sunday.
Okay.
Just kind of doing like almost like wellness checkups, like, hey, like how
Yeah.
are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hitting the wall, stuff like that.
Hmm.
We have groups, like our little like groups for in season, like we'll do
Hmm.
competitions, kind of like in
Hmm.
our own
Yeah.
team, and so we have groups that we need to, like check in on and stuff like that. But other than that, it's just kind of been sit back and see what the school says because we can't really
Yeah.
do anything until they kind of give us permission to, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty tough.
yeah.
What have you guys been doing like for workouts and everything? Do you guys get a workout plan that you are following, or do you just kind of do your own thing?
So it's kind of just like up to you. It's kind of do your own thing.
Yeah.
We are supposed to be definitely hitting the wall and stuff like that. That's like one
Hmm.
of the biggest things for like
Yeah.
lacrosse players is either pass with someone. Luckily I have like my roommate. But if you don't, like hit the wall, any
Hmm.
wall and just, practice and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's hard because we can't like meet up or anything like that. Like if we meet up
Yeah.
at all, we get like suspended as a team.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's definitely been none of that. So
Are
yeah,
you
it's
guys
it's tough.
all, are most of you guys, are you living on campus or do you live off campus?
I live off campus.
Okay.
Typically all the freshmen will live on
On
campus, and
campus.
then
Okay.
sophomores, and then maybe juniors as well. They
Okay.
have like on campus living, but like it's like apartments kind of, so
Hmm.
it's not like the typical dorm style. But the
Hmm.
freshmen will live in the dorms.
Do they all live together on like within the team, or is it just random?
It's kind of random. A lot of the guys
Hmm.
will either end up like halfway through the year like switching rooms
Switching. Yeah.
and hanging
Yeah.
out, or just like finding each other beforehand. Um,
Hmm.
my roommate my freshman year, I had a roommate from actually back home where I lived with, and so that was cool. And then yeah, for the most part, it's been hard though because like a lot of freshmen don't even know each other just because
Yeah. And
all
they
they
can't
see each
even.
other is like Zoom. So
Oh, that
yeah,
sucks.
but hopefully, that changes. But
I hope so.
yeah,
All right. So what goals have you set for yourself in for the new year, either like lacrosse related or school related or anything?
um, school related, honestly. Well, so with lacrosse, it's just kind of like I just want to be able to play. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, like,
Yeah.
I would love to play. I would, if we do have a season, I would love to make it to the top of our division. We have a really tough
Hmm.
division. Um, like we play Cal. In my freshman year, Cal was ranked number 2 in the country,
Oh my gosh.
and they played in the national championship against South Carolina. So, we definitely give them, their respect, but
Yeah.
it's a team that I think we have the ability to hang with, and
Yeah.
I would like to, beat. And then, no disrespect to the rest of the teams in our division, but it's just kind of like Cal's kind of the number 1 contender type
Hmm.
thing. So,
Yeah.
I'd say beating them and, having a winning season. I think that would, if we beat Cal, like we would.
Hmm.
School wise though, and like just in my personal life, I definitely want to spend more time, um, I guess studying like to the point where I'm just getting all A's. I
Yeah.
think it's definitely like an achievable or something that I can achieve.
Hmm.
School's never been like easy for me, so
Hmm.
I always have to put in like the work for it. So
Yeah.
just kind of focusing up more. I'm probably going to be taking like six classes next semester, so that's
Oh my
probably like the
gosh.
biggest load that I'll have. So
That's a lot.
just kind of, yeah, maintaining that, and um yeah, just kind of doing well for the semester. Um Not that I'm not doing well now, just kind of want
Yeah.
to
No,
step
yeah.
it up, I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, those are great goals. Definitely good ones. So, what would you say is some advice that you would have for either athletes who are in the recruitment process or about to be in the recruitment process or, just starting freshman year? Any advice for them?
Yeah, so we kind of spoke on it earlier, but
Mm.
definitely like when you're looking for schools um that you want to, play lacrosse at, play football at, whatever you want to play, um like look at the school, like really look at the school.
Yeah.
It's good. Like you want to make sure you have a good coach. You want to make sure, if you take a trip out there, wherever it is, even if it's, like if you're going to your hometown school, whatever it is, like make sure you bond well with the guys. You know, if
Mhm.
you have the opportunity. If not, just focus on the school. I mean, it's like that's where you're going to be spending. If you plan on graduating there, that's where you're going to be spending 4 years of your life at
Yeah.
least, 3.5, you know, at the minimum. But like, it's a big part of your life. If you don't like the school, if you don't like, you know, this your surroundings, you're
Mhm.
gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's definitely a big part of it. And I know it's like it can be annoying, like as a high school athlete, like hey, I just want to get out, like
Yeah.
you know, I want to go
Yeah.
party, whatever it is. I want to do this, I
Yeah.
want to do that. But like, make sure you like the school because if you,
Yeah.
like I said, you'll be miserable if not. For freshmen and stuff like that, um, just I don't know, enjoy it, embrace it.
Yeah.
You've already made
Yeah.
the decision. You know, hopefully you've looked at the school, you enjoy the school, you enjoy your coaches, but like take the time to like, you know, every week, just take the time to say like, look where you're at, look at the position you're in. It's just be like, hey, this is awesome. I'm in college, you know. So it
Such
can
a cool
be
opportunity.
exactly, yeah. Playing
Yeah.
like at any level, playing a collegiate sport is you know it's awesome. It's something to be thankful for. A lot of people don't get to play after high school, and so yeah, just be thankful for it. Own it. Work hard if that's you know if that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. If you know sport wise, if you want to be involved in that sport, like own it. Just yeah. So.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything you want to say to everyone, the 6 people who are watching?
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Um, I hope you guys learned something. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate the interview.
No, yeah, thank
Um,
you.
it's been great talking with you.
Yeah, that was awesome. So for everybody watching, Spencer will be doing his story takeover throughout the rest of the day. So definitely check on that and tune in next week for our next interview. And have a great weekend. And thank you again, Spencer. It was nice to meet you.
Of course, thank you. Hi,
All right,
mom.
thanks.
Gotta say hi, mom.
Oh, you got a lot of love in the comments.
Yeah. Oh goodness, some of my teammates.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Bye.